Good day everyone and welcome to Exile News, the weekly show that brings you all the important news and informations on Battle Exile. And very late last week we got some statistics about the classes that are being played right now and especially their ascendancies. So not surprising at all, the Juggernaut is in the first position, and this is just standard Bestiary League. Hierophant and Necromancer are very close behind. Champion, Raider and Deadeye, which are the most hyped classes as well, are right there behind as well. So this is not really surprising, although you can see that the top picks are not too far away from the other one in respect of how they've been in the past, so it's not as bad as it looks. However, if you go onto the above level 90 players, Juggernaut, Necromancer, Hierophants are still there, although Juggernauts are starting to take a little bit of a lead. Also, if you go into the hardcore leagues, the Juggernaut is way above everything else, and it goes even more above into the level 90 plus. Another thing which is a little bit different but still kind of the same is for the social found leagues, where you have the Hierophant on the top spot, and that is because totems are definitely the safest way. Also, they are a lot less gear dependent, so starting with a Hierophant is definitely better than starting with a Juggernaut. And even if some people make Juggernaut as a second character, not all do, and well, I think this kind of feels like these three classes are definitely the stronger classes right now, definitely the ones with the best survivability, probably also with a good damage, because you don't really survive without good damage in this game. So you can also see that the Necromancer actually wins the top spot into the characters above level 90 in the hardcore social found league, which I mean means that the Necromancer is still extremely strong, even though the reduction in the offering effectiveness happened as a nerf recently, but still the Necromancer is actually very strong defensively as well as offensively. But also GGG has come back again with a design assured competition. It is not the first, it's probably the second I think, but it's always really good. There's a lot of very interesting submissions. And well, you can win a lot of interesting things like your own t-shirt, Chaos Orb t-shirt, all the kind of stuff, an armor set, some points. There's going to be top 15, which is actually a lot, and there's also going to be runner-ups getting 3 points pretty much. So if you have something to do, if you have some time, if you are interested in these kind of things, definitely participate. There's no waste in doing that, so might as well. There's a couple of guidelines, of course. The work has to be your own, you have to be doing some new works and not some works done in the past. The only really thing I'm not okay with is the fact that they say while a shirt consists of the entire skill tree wrapped around your body may seem awesome, it's not necessarily something that we're able to print easily. They say that this the last time as well, and wonder what shirt won. It was won with an entire skill tree wrapped around your body. So I mean, why do you even write this if it's not going to happen? I don't know, but still, there's also some constrictions, so be sure to check them out. Basically just post your entry into this thread. Of course the first pages are going to be just spam, but I mean, it's very nice from GGG to actually do something like this, and hopefully we'll get some very good t-shirts in the end. Also, GGG came out and talked about skill revamps, which is something they want to do with the next major update, so 3.3, which is coming with the next leagues, and they're going to firstly improve underused skills. So they make the example of Cold Snap, which is one of the skills they are working on, and they want to leave, like for example this time they want to leave the very high damage into the small area, but still they also want to release a larger pulse that chills and applies a cold damage over time effect. I think it's one of the first elemental overtime effect that's not actually burning or fire ignites, whatever you call it, but still it's another element which is actually pretty interesting and should probably open up for very interesting builds. Also, maybe not needing to bypass the cooldown of Cold Snap, which, I remind you, it consumes 1 power charge per attack. So also GG wants to have a bit more of skill themes going there, and the thing is, for example, they make an example of the Marauder. They will like a full complement of volcanic attack skills that deal fire damage, so you can actually play a fiery chieftain themed character, and that has been going on for a while. And for example, some skills that will, or one skill that will be reworked and improved definitely is going to be Infernal Blow, even though it is actually pretty effective in the hand of some very DPS heavy characters like the ones Matil does. But still, also they want to enable new playstyles. So for example, they make an example of Charge Dash, which should have been something in between of a movement skill, but it didn't really feel that good, mostly because if you get a lot of move speed and attack speed, the skill is too fast, and it's kind of a flicker strike, but you have to control it, so it kind of becomes impossible and really hard, and flicker strike and cyclone are just straight up better. So they're kind of reworking Charge Dash for sure, and hopefully, this is just my own personal hope. I really hope they just rework Rain of Arrows, because it's been like my favorite skill since forever, but I've never even used it because it's just not good at all. It doesn't really work that well with the projectile speed thing, that you cannot attack before the projectile has actually landed. So you have to have projectile speed and attack speed, and it works really weird, and then it has area. So some of the ascendancies that don't really work with it. So I mean, I think it's really underused. Maybe it's just my feeling, but I haven't seen a streamer using Rain of Arrows since like beta, I think. So hopefully they're going to rework that one as well. Also, the build of the week is finally back, and the first one is an Acid Molten Strike Assassin, which basically just Molten Strikes everything and stacks a lot of buffs to create a very strong and long-lasting poison, which is going to destroy everything. Of course, white packs just get melted, and bosses slowly gets melted, not even that slowly to be honest. So it's a very good build, it's very strong, very solid, although some of the items like the unique shield Lycosidae are pretty damn hard to acquire, so good luck if you're going with this kind of build. You can also check the video because it's pretty well made, so if you're interested in the build, check the video, check the thread, check whatever. I'll put a link in the description below as usual. And last, but honestly, the greatest thing that ever happened here, no, not really, but still really interesting, is the Path of Exile Battle Royale game. And I'm not even kidding, if you haven't logged into the game yet, you can actually play a Battle Royale style Path of Exile game, where you basically find yourself into this island with 20 to up to 100 players, and you just pretty much duke it out and see who wins. Whoever wins actually get this raw chicken dinner, or raw dinner actually, if you win. So I mean, it's incredible how GGG actually came out with this, and it's pretty funny that they actually fixed pretty much PvP with this. Also, if you're looking to do your Cutthroat achievement, so killing a player in a Cutthroat event, this is your chance because it counts. So even though there haven't been any Cutthroat events in the last like 4 years or whatever, you can still do your achievements here. And I mean, it's just incredible how people receive this game. The game topped at like number 13 on the Steam chart before the servers actually died due to too many players playing. So I mean, it was received really, really well, and it's gonna be really hard for GGG to find a way to actually remove this mode from the game. Probably the Bestiary League is like deserted right now, everyone's playing this. if you haven't had a chance, definitely try it out. Even if you don't like this type of game, just give it a try, because it's worth it. And who knows, you might win this unique hideout decoration that you won't probably have the chance to get any other way. And yeah, I mean, the last time GGG made something this fun for April's 1st was when Cats on Crete was made, which was really amazing, and it was, I think, like 2 or 3 years ago. Not even sure, probably 2, since this series has been running for over 3 years now, so it might have been actually 3 years ago, but it was probably 2. Anyway, I think it was all for this week, so if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, be sure to subscribe to my channel. That was all. I've been your host Torzo, and I'll see you guys the next time.